Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to study a part of biology known as viruses. We are going to study this part with questions and answers for a better understanding. The first question we have here says, which of the following is an acellular entity that can be seen with electron microscope? A. Bacterium. B. Virus. C. Fungus. D. Nematode. In this question, the correct answer is B. Virus. A virus is an acellular entity that can be seen with electron microscope. This virus is so tiny in such a way that the use of ordinary light microscope cannot help in viewing this virus. So the use of, for an individual to see virus, he or she have to use a microscope with high magnification power, such as electron microscope. So that's a cellular entity that can be seen with electron microscope is best described as a virus. The next question says, the genome of a virus contains dash. A. DNA and RNA. B. DNA or RNA. C. All of the above. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is B. DNA or RNA. Studies have shown that the genome of a virus contains either DNA or RNA. There is no virus that contains both DNA and RNA as its genetic material. So a virus will either have DNA as its genetic material or RNA as its genetic material. The next question says, in the dash cycle of viral replication, viruses replicate and burst out of the bacteria. A. Lytic cycle. B. Lysogenic cycle. C. Osmotic cycle. D. Krebs cycle. In this question, the correct answer is A. Lytic cycle. Studies have shown that in the lytic cycle of viral replication, viruses replicate and burst out of the bacteria. There are viruses that can replicate, or viruses replicate in different host cells such as animals, humans, and even a lot of microorganisms such as bacteria. So in the lytic cycle of viral replication, viruses replicate and burst out of the bacteria. The next question says, bacteriophages are viruses that infect dash. A. Kidney. B. Lung. C. Bacteria. D. Heart. In this question, the correct answer is C. Bacteria. Bacteriophages are viruses that infect bacteria, and these viruses can replicate in these bacteria. So those viruses that infect bacteria are called bacteriophages. The next question says, the lysogenic cycle of viral replication involves the incorporation of the viral genome into the bacterial host dash. A. Genome. B. Flagella. C. Pseudopodium. D. Cilium. In this question, the correct answer is A. Genome. So There is what we call the lysogenic cycle of viral replication. This lysogenic cycle of viral replication involves the incorporation of the viral genome into the bacterial host genome. This lysogenic cycle of viral replication is one of the cycles of viral replication, and in this situation there will be incorporation of the viral DNA or RNA into the bacterial host genetic makeup. The next question says, viruses that can cause cancer in humans are called dash. A. Oncogenic viruses. B. Ecological viruses. C. Nuclear viruses. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Oncogenic viruses. Oncogenic viruses are those viruses that can cause cancer in humans. These viruses can manipulate the genetic arrangement or the genetic makeup of an individual and alter the genes that control normal cell cycle in a person. So those viruses that can interact with human genetic makeup in such a way that they can cause cancer are called oncogenic viruses. The next question says, an inert virus particle capable of invading a cell is best described as dash. A. Virion. B. Amoeba. C. Paramecium. D. Plasmodium. In this question, the correct answer is A. Virion. A virion is an inert virus particle capable of invading a cell. Studies have shown that this inert virus particle capable of invading a cell can enter a cell and begin to manipulate the nuclear content of that cell. But during this process, this virus can alter it can alter many things in that cell that it invades, because a virus depends on the host cell resources to complete its life cycle. The next question says, single-stranded RNA pathogens that infect plants are called dash. A. Plasmodium. B. Fungi. C. Viroids. D. Amoeba. In this question, the correct answer is C. Viroids. Viroids are single-stranded RNA pathogens that infect plants. These viroids are regarded as plant viruses because they are single-stranded RNA pathogens that infect plants in their environment. The next question says, infectious agents that contain proteins but no DNA or RNA are called dash. A. Viroids. B. Prions. C. Bacteria. D. Fungi. In this question, the correct answer is B. Prions. Prions are those infectious agents that contain proteins but no DNA or RNA. Research have shown that these prions are also are cellular entities, but they contain proteins, but they don't have any DNA or RNA in them. So they can contribute, or their presence can be felt in some diseases in organisms. The next question says, DNA is the genetic material in all viruses. A, true. B, false. C, all of the above. D, none of the above. In this question, the correct answer is B, false. DNA is not the genetic material in all viruses. There are some viruses that contain DNA as the genetic material, while some viruses contain RNA as their genetic material. So DNA is not the genetic material in all viruses. The next question says, the full meaning of HIV is dash. A, human immunodeficiency virus. B, plant immunodeficiency virus. C, human independent virus. D, none of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A, human immunodeficiency virus. Human immunodeficiency virus is the virus which we call HIV, and this HIV can affect the cells of an individual negatively. The next question says, which of the following is a stage of viral replication cycle? A, attachment. B, uncoating. C, assembly. D, all of the above. In this question, the correct answer is D, all of the above. There are different stages of viral replication cycle. One of these stages is called attachment. We have a stage known as uncoating. We have assembly and other stages. So all these options are different stages of viral replication cycle. The next question says, the stage of viral replication cycle that involves the breakdown and release of viral DNA or RNA into the cell is best described as dash. A, attachment. B, uncoating. C, hemolysis. D, osmosis. In this question, the correct answer is B, uncoating. Uncoating is the stage of viral replication cycle that deals with the breakdown and release of viral DNA or RNA into the cell. So in this situation, there will be breakdown and release of viral genetic makeup into the cell of an individual or the cell of an organism. The next question says, viruses are dashed on host cells to complete their life cycle. A, dependent. B, independent. C, all of the above. D, none of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A, dependent. Viruses are highly dependent on the host cells to complete their life cycle. Research have shown that viruses cannot replicate outside a host cells because they need the resources of the host cells to complete their life cycle. They need a host cell for them to replicate, and through that process they will now multiply. So viruses are highly dependent on host cells to complete their life cycle, and that is why they are regarded as obligate parasites. If this is the first time you are watching our video, if this is the first time you are joining this channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel so that you can study other topics that we have treated in many of our videos. You can also make your comments in this video.